Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Now, just quick check. Yep, alright. Now, last time we streamed, we worked on the Dragon Graveyard Shrine, and did another weird bit before that. But with the Dragon Graveyard, I touched on one of the deities. I touched on Kaziel. Kaziel being a draconic deity of death, courage, protection, and war. So I think that tonight we'll work on the other deities. More religion stuff. So I feel like that is where we shall begin. Let's get right into it. On to one note. So we just did the Shrine of Kaziel. I've got the notes, what we can work on religion, so let's do that. Now, I don't think I'm going to go with the... Okay, so in 5th edition, or Dungeons and Dragons, you've got the regular deities of the world. Then normally you've got the other deities worshipped specifically by different species. Like you've got the Elven Pantheon, the Dwarven Pantheon, and so forth. And I'm not sure if I really want to go down that path. I think I'm just going to make the deities for everyone. Because I don't know, I prefer that. So, in religion, let's work on the deities. Do that bit first. So we know we've already got Kaziel. Just checking I spelled it right, yep. Got Kaziel, deity of death, protection, courage, and what was it? And war. And now we are free to work on the rest as a basis. Going to pull out my player's handbook and check out exactly what domains we have for the clerics and stuff. For some inspiration. There we go. There was a cool thing that Matt Colville did, where he didn't go with specific domains, but worked on the things that the domains meant, which I reckon is pretty pog. So I'm gonna go something like that, and not necessarily name each person after their domains. I say that now. Kaziel is mostly done by domains, but I may even change that to be more specific about certain things. So, how about we go through this in order, alphabetical order of the divine domains. So looking at here, start with the knowledge domain, which I don't know, we can do some stuff with, but I think we'll break that down. Deity of... Actually, okay. Let's keep the list down there. Knowledge. Secrets, like that. What has they got here? It's mostly secrets from what I'm looking at here. History? Could do that. Craft? Ah. Craft and invention. And I reckon someone that could embody the idea of history is neat as well, so we'll do that. I reckon we'll get all of these down first and then figure out who's who later. So next we've got life, earth, disease, well, I don't, agriculture, actually no, we won't do disease for this, we'll do healing, medicine, healing and medicine. Agriculture and home and community, quoting the book itself. Light. Here we go. Here we've got a handy list right here. Light. We've got rebirth, renewal, truth, vigilance, and beauty. And you know what, let's just put straight up the sun. Yeah. Alright, there's a lot of domains, so I'm just going to quickly take a break from that and work with what we've got. Because I don't want to just keep sitting here listing names to you all. So, how about we work on... How about... Wait, actually, let's real quick put vigilance in with Kaziel, and we'll remove... yeah, we'll keep water. Although we might change that later. Kaziel. Next up, Goddess Secrets. Secrets, I imagine a mask acting. Could be a deity of secrets, which actors also worship. And, yeah, the masked one. Yeah, I like that. They've got a mask. Let's... You know what? Let's actually name them Mask. That's where the name and idea of masks came from. I like that. A little bit of backstory in that. Deity of Secrets. Deity of Secrets. Art. Secrets and art. Yeah. Secrets. Performance and art. I don't know. Actually, let's look at the trickery domain, see if they've got any little bits we can add in there. Thieves? Yeah, I think that's what we'll get for that. We'll flesh them out a bit more later. We might even be able to do an entire episode in each deity. Deity of birth. Birth? Yeah, okay. This could be more of an agriculture deity. How about... I haven't got much specifically for the cosmology. Ooh! No, wait. Idea. New deities. And the old deities. So there's multiple creatures with divinity in this world, I think. And with that, there's... well, the deities of this world, I'll say, have the ability to grant divinity onto other creatures, because we've set a precedent for that with Kazil, that deities can say, your actions are worthy of deification. So I'll say, I think Mask is also going to be a new deity as opposed to an old one. Old deities would represent represent really grounded ideas like life, death, the sun, that kind of stuff. And I just had another thought, which I came up with, I think, earlier today. Dream deities. Because we'd already specified the connection with the dream realm in an earlier stream. And I reckon there should be a handful, a very small handful, of deities dedicated not just to dreams itself, but in that realm. So it's like the separation of the material and the dream also separated some of the deities. So let's quickly bold those. Bold these bad boys up. Yeah, that's the way. Old deities. So next up, we'll work on the Deity of Life. Also, if anyone has any ideas for names as I come up with the deity, feel free to just drop them in chat. So, Deity of Life. Life, rebirth, and the sun. So this will be the sun deity. The sun is tied... Actually, I'll say the sun is tied to the material plane. So they were one of the ones that helped the split and stayed on here. So this person, thinking of sun and birth, what sounds come to mind? Starting with L. I think this is coming from Leander or whatever, but L. Something simple. I think the old deities should have really simple names, whereas the new deities have the names of who they were in life. Loth? I like that. Loth. Loth, deity of life, rebirth, and the sun. Then, let's work on the old deities, and we'll do the dream deities last, actually. Work on the old deities, then the new deities, and so on and so forth. So, next up we'll do the deity of something really old. History? Yeah, because Deity of History would extend all the way to the beginning of time, because that is part of history. Although we might have a new deity that is also history, and that's more like the study of history, but still part of the same thing. So, Deity of History. What else? Is there anything? History and... No, I think just Deity of History and Time, just so we can specify the way in which they act. Not way in which they act, way in which they are a deity? I don't know how to word that. Just to differentiate them from the other history deity that we will come up with later. So, history. Old things. Old words. Something simple. I think all of these will be like only 1 or 2 syllables, like that kind of simple. Bill. Could be. June. Lof. June. Dune. Dune could work. Dune. Date of history and time. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Alright. Slowly but surely. I feel like I should be doing this faster. Hold on. Agriculture, I'm not sure how... Nature, wildness, earth. I'll say Deity of Nature. Birth, obviously. So, Loth, I'll say, would be the deity of the birth of everything, whereas the Deity of Nature is like in charge of the life and death cycle and actual physical birth, that kind of thing. So birth, death, rebirth? Is rebirth a natural thing, or is that something divine? I think rebirth is something divine or arcane, specifically, so I might not add that in there. Agriculture is very specific and modern. I don't think they are in charge of that. They're in charge of the plants, but they're not in charge of the harvest and whatever. Harvest and whatever, yes. Creation? No, not creation. Tempest? No. I think that's good for birth, nature, birth, and death. Yeah. Deity of... Are storms... Well, storms are natural, but are they... Could make storms and whatnot. Well, that's Deity of Storms. Deity of Rain. Ooh. Alright, so the water cycle is something which has to happen. Water goes up, comes back down into the ocean, continues, that way water constantly flows through. So the deity of like rain, water, ocean, cycles maybe? Like if someone has a cycle that they want to keep going, maybe they pray to them. This person that I'm currently creating. But storms and like violent winds and thunder and everything, that is another deity, a new deity. Someone who coalesced enough power within themselves to enhance or increase the destructive nature of the already existing cycle. I'm going to do that. I like that. So deity of rain, oceans, water. Yeah, deity of rain, oceans, and water. And the sky? Yeah, and the sky. Oceans, the sky, and water. Yeah. 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 The moon. Nope. Deity of history and time is in charge of the moon. because I like that idea. And this is my world, and I can do what I like. I don't know, the idea of two of the oldest beings in creation being the sun and moon is always nice. Should we just start with 4? A semi-old deity that happened during the split. I'm going to do that. Something that's still a deity that basically represents the connection that still exists between the dream world and our world. Well, the material plane. The material world. So how about Deity of Connection? This one, I reckon this one can be like really esoteric, something that's like specific, but also, yeah. So Deity of, could be connection or splitting. Deity of change. Alteration. This is très difficile. Yeah, we'll put down Deity of Change for now. Change, connections, and separations. Yes, they're very specific, very old, very specific, and on the brink of being an old deity. Alright, and now to name. Should we name them now, or should we work on what other deities specifically there are? I'm gonna name them. Why not? Nature, birth, and death. Jewel. Names are fun. Thank you, Jump Puff Fluff. Names it is. Like J. Like J. We'll do J. I just realized Jewel is a vape. Juice. It's a type of sauce. Jill. Jill. Dune. Actually, wait. I'm just gonna quickly. Actually, is there a way to add accent? Actually, I've got to go into the wacky keyboard thing. Then, not sure what accent to do, but just so I can recognize it. Dune. Jill. Lof. Dune. Jill. Yeah. Get the weird keyboard up again so I can add an accent. I don't know if that's the right accent, but either way. Rain, ocean, sky, water. Ross. I'm not gonna lie, I just got rain, ocean, sky and took the first letters. Ross. I like Ross. Change, connections, separations. Now this is like the split. I feel like this name has to have a bunch of plosives and fricatives. Make it sound violent. Rolf, Doom, Jill, Ross. Tick. Tip. Tick. Why am I adding a teak? Teak. Tick. Tisk. Yeah. Something weird. Because this came from, like, the separation of two planes. Tisk. Yeah, I like that. Alright. New deities. Not dream deities. New deities. So, like I said, we've got Deity of Storms, Earthquakes. I feel like this will be the same person, or maybe it can be like an apostrophe after the Z. Tisk. Yeah, alright. Apostrophe after the Z, because why not? Thanks, Jump Left Left. Deity of Storms, Earthquakes. This might not be necessarily be one person. It could be like a double or triple deity in one, in that kind of sense. That might be nice. Storms, earthquakes, the tempest stuff. Thunder. Maybe I should I make this part sad or courageous? Could go either way. Could do both. Storms, earthquakes, thunder. Death. I'll figure out if they're sad or not later. Deities. I like the idea of this being more than one person. It's like these three people who experience such loss or reached such a triumph or became so powerful in their abilities that they were able to extend themselves beyond themselves and cause these destructive things. Lightning as well. Lightning. And death. Because either way, those things kill people. So even if it's not like, oh, someone died and we became so distraught that we became, that we caused this kind of change, it could be, yeah, in that case, it might also be war, because it would be like, yeah, we became so powerful and strong that we, like, wiped out an army with our force of will kind of thing. But either way, I reckon this needs to be more than one person. I don't think one person could have had the power and ability to make that drastic a change. Kaziel's a dragon, so that's different. And Mask, maybe Mask was the first person to ever keep a secret or something along those lines. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, this is more than one person. I reckon these also need to be plosive-ish. So maybe one starts with T. One of these people. Taurus. No, Taurus. Toro. Why does that sound familiar? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out later. Someone might tell me. Taurus. Taurus. Torret. Torp. These ones need to be more complex than the old deities. Tarif. I like that. I reckon 3. 3 is a good number. I'll do triple deities. Tarif. Mazis. And Pilef. That works. Torif, Mazis, and Pilef. Deities of storms, earthquakes. Triple deities of storms, earthquakes, thunder, lightning, and death. Maybe war? We shall see. Speaking of, I reckon a deity of war is something that would definitely exist. Yeah, like Voltron. No, exactly what my thoughts jumped off. I'm thinking like Voltron. They all came together, and because of their shared force of will, they affected the world around them, like combining to become Voltron. Like if you talk, it's like if you were to commune with this deity, your eyes would flash, and you would look up and see all three of these characters, depending on how I characterize them, like sitting up on a throne, like the Hollow Knight Mantis Lords, or like all three of them standing around you at the top of a mound as rain falls down, lightning cracks, that kind of thing. Either way, you never talk to one of them. You only ever talk to three of them. And when, maybe if you talk with them, their consciousnesses have melded or whatever, but either way, they're all connected in some way, shape, or form. So yes, like Voltron. I haven't actually seen Voltron, but like Voltron, as far as I'm aware. Maybe a bit more than Voltron. Like Pacific Rim. More like Pacific Rim. I don't know how much they share. Yeah. Alright. So, where was I? War. Conflict. I feel like war is too specific. I feel like I prefer deities of conflict. So, these could be twin deities. These could be twin deities. It's like two people whose feud ran so deep and hatred for each other ran so strong that maybe they still chase each other across the sky. It's like, I don't know, twin meteors that pass by every 100 years or whatever, and you just see them chasing each other. Maybe. Gemini's. Maybe. Could be twins. Yeah, I reckon we'll add one more combination deity. Twin deities of conflict. Cruelty? No. Actually, maybe one of them. Let's look. Could be like one of them, I don't know. Maybe one of them is like, hey, maybe it was like, our parent left us behind this thing, and I want it, but we're supposed to share. So I am going to kill you. And then the other one's like, no, what? I'm going to kill you. And then they start chasing each other, and then maybe one of them's like, hey, no, don't chase me with that knife, and runs away. I don't know. I think I'll just keep them as deities of conflict. I feel like I'm getting too deep into it. I have to say, oh wait, no, I have heard the Benny Hill theme, I just don't know it by name. No, I think I know what it is. I wish I knew more things by name. Either way. You know what? Actually, one of them is going to be called Benny. Just because of the Benny Hill. You watch as Benny comes over the hill, and then the other one. Benny and Chillette. Benny and Chillette. I like that. Ah. Hello, Roger. It's good to see you out here. We are working on the new deities, the ones of who were mortals that have risen to divinity in one way, shape, or form. But yes, Benny and Chillette are the twin deities of conflict. Maybe later we'll work on the stories of how these deities became deities, or how some of the other myths and legends. Could do that next one. People want. Yes! Conflict, I like that. Medicine? How about... which deity do we want to see next? Could do medicine and craft, or... agriculture? Any of those could intertwine. And, I need to remember, these things can cross over. They can indeed cross over. Good to hear, Roger. Good to hear. Very fair. Can't wait to see it. I should probably do some conlanging videos on here at some point. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'll do that for this world or if I'll do it for another one. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Benny and Chillette. Deities of Conflict. Moving on to Deities of... I will do it. I will. I really just need to... How about truth? Secrets and truth. I like the idea of the deity of truth and secrets well, one of the deities of truth and secrets being the same. It's like... Yeah. Secrets, truth. Secrets and truth. I reckon secrets and... no. Secrets, truth. Let's look into the trickery domain for this one. Gamblers. I like that. Secrets, truth, and gamblers. No idea how this person became a deity, but they did. Secrets, truth, scoundrels, and gamblers. This is like the thief deity. Maybe they stole something from a deity. That'd be cool. They could have just straight up gambled for... yeah, they could have gambled for divinity. Said, hey, I bet you that I can do this one specific thing, and they lied about it or something, or kept a secret, or hidden truth or whatever, and then did it, and then they became it. Actually, yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Jump Off. I like that. You know what, I'm actually gonna make a note here. Gambled for divinity for when we actually work on the myths and whatnot. Comments. This way I remember what they are. Got Kaziel's written down in weird bits. Mask. Haven't figured out who they are yet. Triple deities of... maybe they literally just pretended to be a deity and then people started believing it and then they just did. Haven't figured out those ones yet, but either way. Let's figure out who this gambler is. Who this prolific divine gambler is. Something unsuspecting. But then again, you don't know what names are unsuspecting in this this world. And it wouldn't be unsuspecting now because of the history. How about... No. I think Will something. Wilhelm. Wilhef? Wilhef isn't bad. Yeah, let's go Wilhef. Secrets, truths, scoundrels, and gamblers. Oh! We talked about Deity of History just earlier. Let's add them in. Deity of History. Not time. This is like recording history. So... could also be secrets. There's lots of deities of secrets in here. No. Deity of History, truth. They seek truth above all else. Archives? I reckon they'd probably have an archive. History, truth. We can say they're a patron of scholars. But, like, it's not exactly like a portfolio thing. It's just... that is people who worship them. So I'll just keep that as a note. But, like, history and truth. Maybe vigilance? Actually, yeah, maybe vigilance. Like, they insisted on recording the truth and what actually happened, even despite coming across hardships. Like, they insisted, like, hey, no, I need... not even necessarily I need to tell people what exactly happened, just I need to know exactly what happened, and they were vigilant. Yeah, they were a collector of knowledge and history. So, this person... Essis. Essila. Essia. Essia. Yeah, you know what? I like that. Just purely for the pun. Collected knowledge. It's like... I don't know how specifically we're going to turn that into a myth, but... yeah. That'll definitely be them. I feel like, honestly, we could probably list new deities forever, because there's not really any reason to stop, because you can... from the precedent I've set so far, you can basically become a deity for most any reason, as long as your spirit, your will, and not enforces, expands enough to affect things outside. Or maybe you can't become a deity anymore. Maybe it was like, okay, there's enough deities now, let's stop. Maybe this person could be a deity of magic. Maybe they could be the person who discovered magic. They were such a... yeah. Yeah, alright. The first wizard. Collecting knowledge. First wizard. Yeah, or a prolific scholar of magic. No. Actually, no. I think... I think magic is... I feel like magic itself is raw and not untamable, untame, wild, not uncontrolled. Yeah. Magic on its own is not. This person could be the first wizard and became. Ooh, actually, yeah. Let's get rid of vigilance and add magic. Because I honestly couldn't really see how to make a myth out of that. But this person learnt becoming the first person to harness magic and sharing this with others and becoming a deity because of it is definitely something I can make a myth out of. So, discovered how to harness magic. First wizard. Yeah, controlled magic. Let's specify that. Specify that. Thanks, Rojan. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. But then, if there's a deity of controlled magic, there's the deity that created magic, or is magic. Now the question is, should this one be an old deity or a new deity? Because if magic is nope, they're a dream deity. Which, should we move on to them yet? You know what, I just came up with an idea for them, so we'll work on Deity of Magic. Deity of Raw Magic. No, Deity of Magic. We get it. If they come from the Druid, yeah. Yes, the world dreamy stuff is cool. I am excited to flesh that out more. Yeah, so there. I'll just keep that note there. Should probably continue more with some of the other new deities, because there's a lot of those we can do. Looking at my book. Agriculture and medicine and such. Yes. Deity of agriculture, medicine. So this is the kind of person that was like, hey, we can take this plant and make medicine out of it. And we can take this plant and keep it in a pot or other location so we can have it on hand if we need. And then from there, agriculture came. So deity of agriculture, medicine. Oh yes, OneNote is incredible for file management. It is really useful. Agriculture, medicine, invention, craft? No. No. Rebirth? Or birth? It could be a deity of birth, like midwifery kind of stuff. Like aiding birth and rebirth? Birth and... no, not life. We'll just keep birth. Okay. Structure or order? I don't think they're necessarily... I feel like they began with the idea of agriculture, but they didn't come up with the idea of, like, pastures and stuff. They were like, yes, we can take this plant and harvest it and make something out of it, but they weren't like, big plot of land, stuff goes here, and then other stuff goes here, and then other stuff goes here. They were just like, harvest. They can take things and... Actually, let's change that to harvest, not agriculture, because agriculture does seem a bit structured, ordered. Might make another person of agriculture and invention and whatnot later, though. That might be something. So you know what? Let's actually get them down now. Agriculture. Craft. Invention. I reckon structure and order is a bit too... What's the word? Too esoteric. Tisk is esoteric, but that's because of a cosmic collapse? Cosmic event. Bob, the god of building. Well, yeah, this would be that person. Structure? Well, structures. Like, permanent structures. Community? Ah. Community and home. There we go. You know what? Could call them Bob. Or Robert. God of building. How about we change Robert up a bit? Maybe do backwards or stuff. Don't. Why not? You created this, Rogel. You can't say no. It's too late. It's too late. You've put the ideas in my head. Bortel. Yep. Their name is Bortel. Shortened to Bob. Or Bot. Bot the Builder. Yes. You should regret this. No, don't regret it. It's great. Gave me a name. I love getting names from people. It means that I get more... It means that there's more than just me talking to you guys. Now, harvest, healing, medicine, and birth. How about... Kyselia. Kyselia? Kyselia could work. Yeah, I like that. Alright, I reckon we can probably leave the new deities for now. And we can quickly do a couple of dream deities before we finish up. So we've got the Deity of Magic, Deity of Ideas, and Dreams. The stuff that comes up in your ideas, inventions, and dreams. Deity of Dream plane is where the beholders and mind flayers and stuff come from, so I reckon we should add something to do with that. So how about Deity of the Mind? Deity of Spirit? Deity of Spirit and the Mind. Because the material plane is purely physical, but you still got that connection because of Tisk, which allows things to be conscious. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that, actually. So these three are good for now. Let's give them names. Give them names! I reckon these should be like great old one-type names. Like, you could be a warlock and worship these people. So let's think Lovecraftian here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tilak. Tilax? Tulakathu. Tulakatha. Ironsayak. I have no idea how to pronounce that. What does that mean? I'm assuming it is from your language that you're doing. assuming it's Aoda. Aoda? I don't know how to pronounce that either. I've only ever seen you message it. I'm not going to name anything that until you tell me what it means. Tellecta. I like that. Tellecta. Ideas, inventions, and dreams? Actually, no. I think Tellecta can be ideas, inventions, and dreams. To be other than oneself. Alright, I think I like that. Though I may... Ein Sao Yak. Ein Sao Yak. Deity, spirit of the mind. To be other than oneself. It is still you, but it's like the other version. The other part of you. To be other than oneself. So yes, that is now part of this. Thank you, Roisha. Deity of magic. And Sawyek. Yeah. Deity of magic. Something flowing. Ileftiel. Ilefito. Ilefshiel. Yavoth. Yovoth. Yeah, actually, Yavoth. Yavoth straight up isn't bad, actually. Ilyavoth. I make it Ilyavoth. No, just Yavoth. Yavoth is good. Yeah, alright, I think this is a decent list. Are there any domains that I haven't touched on? I've got something from knowledge, something from life, something from light. Yes, we definitely got something from light. Something from nature. Something from tempest. Something from trickery, definitely. And got something from war. So I think that we're good for deities for now. So next up, in this regard, probably work on the myths, the legends, how deities became deities, how deities split, how deities interacted with each other. If any of them are like, well, we know some of them are siblings, if some of them are married or whatever, if some of them are, I don't know. There's definitely more deities we can make. I end up adding some more stuff like earth deities or whatever, because we've got rain, oceans, and sky, and water. Actually, you know what? Let's quickly... One more in the old deities. Earth. Stone. Stone's too specific. Earth. Land. Yeah, land, sea, sky. Those are like the big things that most people know. So land. Deity of land. Land? Earthquakes? No, earthquakes is the other ones. Deity of land. Could just straight up be that. Yeah. Deity of land. Maybe they are land. Maybe they sacrifice their body to become the earth. I reckon this person, Gillen Ross, will be connected in some way. So this person, Rock. No, there's enough jokes in this pantheon. They could just be Earth. And then that's what the word and term Earth came from. And then saying we are on Earth isn't like, oh yeah, we are on the planet Earth. It's we are literally on Earth, as in the god. Yeah, I like that. and you can say, what on earth? Yeah, because that way it won't be, I don't know, I think anachronistic is specifically history, but it'll fit in the setting. So I think that is a good list of deities that we will work on. Next, on Thursday, which is the next stream, at 5, on Thursday I think we'll start working on some myths. We'll keep this religion train rolling. So we'll work on some myths, maybe how the separation between the dream and material happened. Maybe figure out how some of the deities know each other, if any of them are siblings, married, uncles, I don't know, children. Yeah, I reckon we'll figure that out next. So, yes. If you'd like to keep watching, or want to know more, follow. If you want to see the other streams that we've done, that's over on YouTube, Forge of Worlds. I'm not sure if you can access that yet. If not, the links are on my Twitter, at Forge of Worlds as well. So, yeah, feel free to follow me on all that, and till then, till Thursday, catch you later.